And we're back. We've got step number 5 up. It appears that we're going to be building on to the structure of this bad boy. So, where do we start? We have an LS7, so I'm going to put this out of the way just aside just for a second so we can lay these parts out as we need them. So here is a bolt. There is 1 or 2 washers that we need. So we have the bolt, a washer. We have what appears to be a spring of some sort. That will be next. And it looks like it goes in like so. Okay. Then the nut. An M8 nut. I don't understand what this M8 nut's going to do because it's probably being used as a spacer because it certainly isn't the right size for this bolt, but we shall see. So that's going to go there. That's the other washer. And then we need this guy. And away we go. I don't quite understand what's happening with this piece, but we'll find out in a moment. There we go. So, we have this. All right, well this is kind of puzzling, but let's see what we can figure something out here. So it appears this goes through there. This goes through here. Fit, tight, fit. We can get it through. That's running thread, I hope. This is literally a spacer. I see. Thank you. Figured it out. This bad boy. He is going to go here. All right, so this is basically going to cover that hole. This is going in here like so. There we go. We'll take our last washer and put that in like so. And put this guy in here. This is the other acorn nut. Hang on to the acorn nut with our pliers and drive the screw home with our screwdriver. And there we go. Ideally, I would have a nut. Now let's make it a little easier. We have a and let's just make sure this has to go like so. This does have to go. All right, so we are on the right track with this. And then what we can do, we can take our handy dandy again, $29 at Rona, Value Plus. That's a remarkable little tool. So, et voila. I would say that we now have step 5 in the bag. Perfect. Okay. Moving on. Let's just have a quick preview of step 6. All right, I'm going to gather my material for 6 and I will be right back. Stay tuned. And we're back. We've got interesting step here. Looks like we're going to be adding an armature on to this piece. So let's lay out the parts as required. This appears to be a pretty hefty piece. And this is the orientation, okay, that we're going to be using. We need 1, and then we need 2 of these box nuts. And self-sealing. These are built-in. They have built-in locking pins, so that's very nice. We need a couple of these washers. And 2, thank you, 2 washers. We need, of course, one of those crown gears. We need brass bushing. Brass bushing, thank you. Brass bushing. And there we need a nut. 2 of these for this. To use these guys as spacers. Cute. Then we need Q10. Which is a very funky gear. Those. We also need 2 more brass bushings. I find it very important to lay out the pieces on the ground before you start assembling them. This helps to visualize how it's going to go together, especially when you're working from a one-dimensional drawing to a three-dimensional space. Pardon me, I'll pick up a drawing part. And again, very reminiscent of Lego, where pieces tend to end up everywhere, but sometimes where you want them. So that's the two brass bushings. Now need a different gear. And again, this one definitely looks like it came out of a Victorian timepiece, a cuckoo clock. And the next thing I need is a bushing, which I didn't get last time, but we did it right now. Lots of different bushings and different sizes in this particular kit, so that's kind of interesting. And there we go. So now we have all of the parts together, so we can now begin assembling it. So essentially we're going to run this nut all the way through to the end. And pretty straightforward. This is going to go into here. I'm going to run this guy through. And in theory, it's just going to lock this into this nut. So we will just see if we can't get these guys tight. And there you go. Nicely mounted. Okay, so now at that point, we are going to put two washers on this side. And this is going to go, This is the right piece. So it has to, this has got to go like so. All right. Aha! It's all about the orientation. So this guy's going to go in through here, but this washer is going to go here, which doesn't make any sense. It's going to go there. This is going to go but it was wobbles. Like I don't understand. I don't understand. So folks, I'm going to do a little bit of homework and I'll be right back. Thank you. And we're back, and after a careful review, and I believe this is exactly what they want to see happen, so we will drive this bad boy down, and it's going to secure this piece in place. What has to happen, of course, is that it needs to go like so, but there's nothing. See, the problem is this doesn't make any sense. Like I don't understand why it'd be this loose, but perhaps something down the road will clear up the mystery. So here's the Q10, and it goes on here, and then get the spacers this way. Spacer this way, and then this, and this. And away we go. So this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. It might down the road, but it doesn't right now. So with that, I think I will call it a day for a bit, do a little bit more research, and we'll get back to you just as soon as we can.